In this video, CRM stands for You discover how to gear up internally to implement an effective complete CRM. You develop the knowledge and skills to anticipate common roadblocks and clear them with confidence. You build a creative, collaborative environment united behind the common purpose of CRM systems, improving customer satisfaction and developing customer relationships, CRM tools that drive profit and growth. Identifying the formal leaders is easy. These are people with titles, such as C-level executives, department heads, and managers. Informal leaders are more difficult to spot, but management usually knows who they are. Ask the managers of each department to point them out. Take extra time to meet with the informal leaders and address their concerns. Make sure you incorporate their ideas and feedback into your requirements list, and make sure they understand your big vision. Listen carefully and with an open mind. The more you can get them to buy in, the smoother the implementation will go. User adoption is crucial for CRM success. When you're ready to get your team on board, treat user adoption like you would selling something outside your company. The key leaders and influencers, formal and informal, have to buy into your vision. In selling your CRM program internally, develop your pitch like you would sell a lead. As with most sales, focus on the benefits and how you're meeting the requirements you learned about while doing your internal research. The objectives and benefits you choose to highlight differ based on the role of the person you're pitching to, so be prepared to adjust your presentation to make it more convincing to the people you're addressing. If one of these roles is yours, take the time to remind yourself why you're putting the energy into getting CRM working in your organization. Owner-investor. Owners and investors are most interested in sustainable, profitable growth. Building a business that is both sustainable and profitable requires discipline and planning. Sustainable growth requires a system in place that delivers excellent customer experience with trained personnel who care about what they do every day. A system that's efficient is an added bonus, because it boosts productivity. When pitching to owners and investors, focus on profit, growth, and productivity. Manager. Managers are looking for solutions that simplify their jobs and improve the performance and productivity of the people they manage. When pitching CRM to managers, consider focusing on the easy-to-access and easy-to-use tools you plan to provide them to help monitor and coach their subordinates. Your CRM software should increase visibility into subordinates' actions and provide insight into how those actions are impacting what the manager cares about, for example, sales, customer feedback, brand awareness. Salesperson. Information is power, something every salesperson wants more of. Insight into what leads are doing, what they're interested in, and how they are reacting to your marketing helps your sales team sell better. Better information creates better conversions and focusing on leads that really matter. On one side, salespeople have the most to gain. On the other, poor performers will be most resistant to the insight their management will have, so focus on how this information will help them close more deals. One key mantra to remind your salespeople: if it isn't in the CRM, it didn't happen. Customer service representative. With a good CRM in place, when helping a customer, more information about that customer and his history is instantly available. Having more information at each representative's fingertips makes it easier to help customers find what they're looking for. This resolves problems more quickly, reducing frustration, which in turn makes customers happier, which helps customer retention, and then increases revenue and helps the entire organization. Account executive trainer. When bringing on new clients or managing existing clients and projects, it's always easier to have defined processes in place. CRM defines and enforces those processes, so no one drops the ball at critical early stages of working with new customers. Automatically guided procedures for training new clients, managing projects, and resolving issues give account executives the structure and tools they need to effectively and efficiently provide an excellent customer experience. Marketer. With more visibility into what's working and what isn't, and how leads and clients interact with sales, marketing is able to better segment your leads and clients. With segmentation comes improved capability to craft targeted messaging that appeals to your market. Marketers then measure what's happening across all channels and automate messaging. With better personalization of content, leads and customers will feel more connected to your brand, which makes them more likely to buy more from you and become advocates for your organization. CRM thrives in an innovative, collaborative work environment, where every member of your organization shares a commitment to serving your clients' needs. Whether coming up with new ideas for products or services, or working together to resolve an issue, the positive environment supported by a good CRM makes the difference. In this section, I offer guidance on how to encourage and facilitate a more innovative and collaborative work environment to support your efforts to improve CRM. Everyone knows that innovation is important, if not critical to the long-term survival of any business. It enables a business to remain competitive in a continuously changing environment. Innovation is always talked about in the context of more is better. Who doesn't want to be an innovator? Innovation by itself isn't enough, though. It must be guided toward making the right impact on the way you serve your customers and other people in your business. Is it new technology that makes your product better? Is it a new way of servicing your clients? Is it a more efficient way of doing business? These ideas can be beneficial, but an organization needs structure around innovation to keep everyone focused on creating meaningful improvements. Without structure, you risk people coming up with a multitude of unactionable ideas and distracting others from their jobs. Innovation without direction can wreak havoc to your company's productivity. Be careful to encourage people to bring ideas, but not spend their days thinking of ways that ultimately disrupt normal business activities. It's important to put structure around the innovation process. Although some of the most innovative ideas can pop into people's heads when they're immersed in their normal work, it's best to channel those ideas through a defined process of evaluating and sharing. Define specific times and methods for brainstorming and sharing ideas before they spread across the company's desks and emails. Development of innovation should be a managed process, not something randomly determined by people pushing their ideas. Establish criteria that set the bar for new ideas, so people can pre-screen their own ideas before sharing them. A software company, for example, may use a combination of these factors. Applicability. How many clients would benefit from this innovation? Wait, are the clients who could benefit paying us a lot of money? Competition. Do we have competitors who do this, and do they leverage it well? Difficulty. Will this require a lot of resources to implement? Reevaluate your list of ideas regularly, monthly, quarterly, annually, or according to whatever schedule makes sense for your business and the competitive environment in which it operates. Markets and technologies change rapidly, so you want to be responsive and proactive whenever possible and reasonable to do so. Take advantage of shifting priorities from your customers and employees when it makes sense to change direction. The greatest resource you have for innovation comes from your own team and listening to feedback from customers. Your employees are vested in doing the right thing for you and the people they work with, so encourage that participation. Your employees are closest to your customers. They have insight into customer demand from first-person experiences. Similarly, your customers stand to gain from work you do that makes your products and services better. Developing your plan for your new CRM requires company-wide innovation around your business processes. When you have meetings where team members share their new ideas, be supportive of their efforts, no matter how small or misguided they might be. Make sure they understand that a framework is in place to approve new ideas and incorporate them into your organization. This framework provides a comprehensive way to prioritize innovative ideas, so the process doesn't become too political. To manage expectations, make it clear that only a relatively small percentage of all the ideas you gather will be implemented in the short term. Going beyond having conversations with your employees and customers, you want to get a feel for how the culture of your organization feels about innovation. Find out how much your team is encouraged to share new ideas. If the culture resists change, talk to management and get support for the upcoming changes you're making to the business. Sometimes gauging the impact of a new idea on your business is difficult. To meet this challenge, Put one person in charge of tracking innovations and set well-defined, quantitative criteria for measuring success. If you're trying to impact lead generation, for example, calculate the number of leads you can attribute to your initiative. If it's customer satisfaction, you may need to conduct before and after surveys to determine how the initiative has impacted customer satisfaction. Have the person in charge of tracking innovations produce formal reports to help identify what's working and what's not. When implementing new ideas, be sure to clearly spell out criteria for success in quantitative means. If you're trying to impact lead generation, calculate the number of leads you can attribute to your innovation. If improving customer satisfaction is the goal, send surveys. Reporting, particularly when you can use your CRM to view the impact on different market segments, provides the feedback that guides future innovations. That's it. Keep following our channel for more persuasive videos.